truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. Hit like, comment, subscribe, you know what to do. Be cool, city lights shining so bright. Fine dining nights feels right. Flights to places far from sight. Get right, ruthless truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Underneath the neon glow, life is fast but take it slow. Every moment like a show. Let's go. Dancing through the night, we got energy flows we can't hide. Feel the love we outside. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Ruthless freedom, but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Ruthless truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Stay cool.
Hey, nobody bigger than the program.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the show. Make sure you hit that like button, share, subscribe. Welcome to the show. This topic, I was motivated by listening to panels, man. All my topics lately are not like stuff I see every day out on the streets, but it's what I hear on these panels, right? And the foolishness I hear, right? And where men are talking like women are supposed to submit to them. Or when a woman gets with them, she's submitted to me. She getting on my program. She getting with my shits, right? And that's just part of the delusion. And I'm just looking back. And I'm looking back at it and I'm saying, well, if you look at the divorce rate, if you look at why women are leaving so much, it's because she always have her own plan. She always has her own idea. She's not submitting to you. She's submitting to the way she feels. She's submitting to the way she thinks is best for her, how she can benefit. She's benefiting from you, right? So let's go to the very beginning of the process. So let's say y'all meet each other. She thinks you're good looking, you think she's good looking. Boom. Right? Somehow, she maybe give you a wink or a smile or whatever it is, right? You pull up, y'all have a conversation. Then after the conversation, then she says, okay, I find him sexually gratifying. Then you guys start indulging in sex. Within all this, you're still getting to know each other. Now, what niggas need to stop thinking, she's not looking to submit to you. Now, she's looking to make you her man to submit to her. And let me tell you why this. Because all her expectations is she's paying for dates. You're paying for the dates. You're paying for this. You're paying for that. Because she wants to see, right, that if you pass the test, she wants to see if you're able to be the provider she's looking for. She's looking to see if she can get you to placate to her, her demands, whatever her demands is, right? Her emotional intelligence, all these things, right? Women are going in with plans. They're going in with these agendas. They're not there to serve you. The woman is not looking at, well, let me see if I can serve him. Let me see if I could be the best woman for him. No, That's not what women do. Women go in looking to benefit, get the guy they benefit from, how he can be, beneficial to them. And that's what women do. They look for the best suitors to benefit them and to acquiesce to things they want. They're not looking at men and, oh, how can I make him happy? Or how can I? No. Only thing they do maybe is put on makeup, a bunch of makeup, and some sexy clothes. That's all you get. That's all you're going to get. So no woman is going to look to give up her independence. Right? No woman is going to do that. Even when y'all together, she still thinks, I'm an independent woman. I can do this on my own if I have to. Even though she's in a codependent relationship, in her mind, she still thinks she's her own autonomy. She thinks she has the freedom to walk away. She has the freedom to choose other than you if you don't and her don't pan out. So she's submitted to the way she feels, to her emotional attachment. That's what she's submitted to. She's never submitted to a man. And we're going to look at this video. And the woman going to let it know. They're going to let it know. They're going to let my boy Bouger know that you capping. But a lot of men say this out of ego. I understand. And maybe thinking because they make so much money, or thinking because they're successful, that every woman, they're the man that every woman wants to submit to. No, nigga, they just looking to use you too, nigga. When a woman gets with the man, right, she's looking to use him. She's looking, we're using each other, to be honest with you. Right? But ultimately, the woman is looking for a man to use, to gain resources from. Money, sex, power. You know what I mean? This is what they do. So ain't no all this capping that men do and talking about, oh, well, she's getting on my program. Because she might got a roster. Some of these women got rosters. So you might be just one guy she's picking for her, or whatever she is. And you got to pass a certain test, nigga. This is the truth. I'm being honest about it. Women are running the dating market. Women are running the relationships. Women are running the marriages. Come on now. They're running everything. Talking about a woman submit. No, women are running these things easily. All the guys are trying to figure out how to get on her program. That's what's happening, man. On a date, why you think dudes is, she's like, where you gonna take me to eat on a date? If you say the wrong restaurant, she's blocking you. Oh, Shiesty Bomb in the building. Shiesty Bomb in the building. I think this is already war that's already been won, Shiesty Bum. This war has already been won by the woman. She dictates the dating market, right? She dictates to the man what restaurants to take her to, right? If he says the wrong restaurant, she's getting him up out of there and put another nigga right in his place, and that nigga gonna take her to the restaurant she want to go to, right? The guy has to be a provider, all those things. She got to prove all these things before he get with her. He has to go through all these steps. Pretty much the woman, she's already in there. Once he's actually out of date, she knows that this guy belongs to her already. She knows that. She ain't got to do nothing. Just be a bad bitch, smile, laugh at his dumbass jokes, and she Gucci, right? She doesn't have to go out and spend money. She doesn't have to do nothing. The man is on a job interview that he's paying for, right? Because she has way more options, and she's using that as leverage. So she's not looking to submit to you. She's not looking to get on your program. She's looking, can this nigga benefit me? Is she going to listen to me? Right? That's what women look for. They don't look for leaders. They're not looking for, oh, is she going to lead me to the promised land? Is she going to lead this? I need him to help me in my thinking process when no, that's not what women are looking for. That's not what women are doing when they're going out with you. They're not looking for that. They're not looking for, oh, well, I need him to just think for me when I can't think. No, that's not what women are looking for. Women are looking for providers for several different reasons. Now, there are different pie charts, right, on which money comes. Some women are superficial. They go come out the box. Hey, you need to cash at me. There's other women, they might like to put other things, prioritize other things over money, right? So it's not all of them are just super gold diggers, but they all gold diggers in some way. But you got the super gold diggers, then you got the medium gold diggers, then you got the chill gold diggers, right? But at the end of the day, they all gold diggers. One's gonna hit your pockets off the top. They're not even gonna let you get 2 words out. Sugar bum, that's sugar bum. Hey, baby, hey, you gonna cash at me? That's sugar bum, right? Sugar bum is a super gold digger. Yeah, she's the one that's gonna hit you off she's not even gonna let you get 4 words out. Hey, baby, how much you gonna pay me? That's sugar bum. Then you got the chill gold digger, right? She's more laid back. Nah, hell no. Ain't no way ain't no way I'm submitting to a woman. That's why I'm not getting married. Because I know it won't work. I gotta come in, and I'm coming in barking orders. I'm coming, this is what it is. Boom, boom, boom. This is how it's gonna go. This is how the house rules are. This is that. Bang, 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 bang. And I know women ain't going to go for that. Women are going to buck that. What? They say, as little boys, men dream of having a family and wife. True. But these things are changing. These things are slowly changing. The younger men are starting, you guys are dog walking the younger men so much that they don't even want a wife anymore. A lot of these young men out here are opted into, just being without a woman. Because you guys are too treacherous. A lot of young men are dating older women now. That's the new trending. That's what's trending. They're going after the older women, and the older women are taking the younger men because the older women feel they can control the younger men better, which is bullshit. But it is what the compromise is. The men and the older men, the younger men are letting the older women control them because it gives them security. Younger men want security. They don't want to be with a woman got 4 or 5 niggas fucking on her or blowing her back out. I see so many posts where dudes will find out that the girl getting back blown out at certain parties, events, things, right? Dude, yesterday Rakai walked in on his prom and his girl was giving out his number to one of his prom buddies. And that nigga ran out hurt because women always going to put themselves first. And they follow their feelings. They're not loyal to no one man. They're not loyal to no one man. And women would never be loyal to one man. They be loyal to the way they feel. That's what they're loyal to, their emotions. And niggas need to understand that. Niggas need to understand that. And we're going to go get this video, and this is kind of going to break shit down. This is going to be Bougier is finna get a little, he's finna get a little lashing.
To what I heard. I did. I responded to what I heard on this panel. And then I was talking in general at the same time, simultaneously, because I can do that.
So who said that?
I didn't. Have you heard this? Do we need to rewind the tape and see what you said about women submitting?
I can repeat what I said verbatim.
Okay. So then that's what I was talking about.
So you're talking about me. So what did I say?
And every other man that wants women to just arbitrarily submit we keep talking about women's submission, and we are not talking about men's worthiness of submission. And you want to harp on the fact that I'm talking about someone talking about submission, and you will not address the fact that I'm talking about the men that are not worthy of submission.
So what I wanted to say actually goes back to what we were talking about before, as far as submission.
Said she worthy of submission. Worthy of submission. She said, you men ain't worthy. Y'all gotta be worth, meaning, nigga, she never gonna submit to you. She just being nice to you. Really, she was being nice to Boozier when she said, you guys aren't worthy of submission. What she really wanted to say is men will not get submission at all. That'll never happen. Meaning a woman has an exit plan. She has an exit plan. So she's in there for her own reasons, not for you, for her.
Their self-respect. I think when we're as adults, we look at submission and obedience differently than when we're children. And when we're teaching our children, I'm gonna tell you right now, if I tell my kid, go here, do that, they don't have a choice. They are a child. If they disobey, they get consequences. Chanclas are a real thing, and I'm good at throwing one. Don't play with me. I'm not even, listen, I'm not, but in that, so because I've taught my children obedience, and in that obedience, now comes the submission part when they get older. When they're children, when they're younger, that has laid a foundation for them to now go into society. That my 16-year-old has his own business, yet he's able to submit under certain laws and adhere to certain teachers. My 19-year-old is now being able to submit fluidly underneath her supervisors without a lot of, she knows how to have a boundary, which is why I taught them self-respect before I taught them to walk in the submission, because it comes from obedience. Now that's where the self-respect is most important. And I think if we're going to sit here and try to, as I'm teaching my daughter and I'm teaching my sons as well, that's leading into that. And I don't think that we're sitting here paying attention and being honest about the fact that there are a lot of kids running around right now who don't know obedience, yet they think that they should be respected in society right now. Listen, there are a lot of kids running around with fly mouths where I'm just like, where's your parent? Did they not teach you something? And that is because they lack obedience. Now, when they get older, they will struggle with submission and end up in a lot of situations that are not good for them.
Should moms raise their daughters to be wives or to be self-sufficient first?
Both. We don't have to pick. We have to stop painting this narrative that women have to pick either being a wife or being independent. You can do both. You can be a whole person and be a wife all at the same time. You can have a career and be a wife all at the same time. We have to start teaching our daughters both, because that's a whole human. She doesn't have to be just a wife unless that's what she chooses. So.
And even then, can she really be a good wife if she doesn't have some amount of self-sustainability? Probably not.
No, so, oh my God. From what I just heard, men have to stop thinking that a lot of men are worthy of submitting to. There are so many men that are not worthy of that. So y'all got to stop acting like women need to submit. You need, shut your ass up talking to us and go talk to the men that are not worthy of submitting to. Fix that. And maybe we could fix our women, our girls, and tell them that man is worthy of your respect. That one right there.
The only problem with what she's saying is a woman always wants to be the one, the center of attention. A woman always wants to be the one to make her feel like she's in control. Women are not looking at men as to say, oh, I need to be in his care. It's actually the opposite. Women want the guy that makes them feel good. And listen to them. That's the man they want. But they want to, they pick the men that are hardest to get that from, and that's what makes it the more desirable, right? The harder it is to get the man, the more gratifying it is when they take the man and make them bow down and worship them. And then it's more to them, it's more desirable.
So I think that is fair to do. But Shan, to your point, no, she cannot be a good wife unless she has some sense of independence, some sense of self, because she's going to be a burden on that man if she does not know how to do the things for herself. And I think that men don't understand how much of a burden.
A woman, let me say this, a woman will always be a burden. She will always be a burden because she is emotionally driven far more than a man. So therefore, when her emotions are in a roller coaster motion, when she's having those emotional moments, she is a burden because once again, if you can't bring her solutions, she in her emotional moment, she doesn't want to hear solutions. All she wants is her emotions to be validated, the way she feels to be validated. That's all she wants. She doesn't want to hear, well, let's get this done. Here's a solution. No. Because then if you bring her a solution, then she deem you as someone she can't use. Now, she'll let it go a couple times, you know what I mean? If you don't figure it out, then she will eventually get rid of you. And that's just the way it goes.
It is to have a woman to just depend on you for everything. Because that's what it sounds like y'all want.
I agree with what Bo just said. I agree with, I think Kiana was on the same plate. I think you can definitely have both. I just know that y'all need to do something because y'all's girls are submitting to these boys in the bathroom in high school, and they have no self-respect for themselves. I can tell you that much.
Sure,
So whatever the conversation is just not being had. I don't know which one will come first, but I'm gonna tell you what's happening.
Shan,
Women are not looking for leaders. They're looking for good slaves. They're looking for someone that can benefit them and make them feel good. Women are not looking for men they can cater to. They're looking for the man to cater to them so that they can obviously be worshipped in a way where they feel like a goddess. And this is their mission. So when you think that, you know, I'm putting game on her, I'm him, and I'm giving, she digging me, and she's this, she's that. No, she's only playing you. The women are only looking for someone to serve them. That's it. She's not looking to serve you. She's looking to serve for you to serve herself. And then if you do not meet that, and this is throughout the duration of the relationship, from the time you guys start dating to the time you guys been married for 10, 12 years, you got to be able to sustain that for a very long time. And the moment you fall off to that, the moment she will get rid of you. And that's just the goals. That's just the way it is.
and which one of the men on here said what Bo said? I think she said the men need to stop telling the women that every man gets submission or something like that. I don't know if anybody used that language on this panel today.
It's a little hard to hear you.
That's why I was confused when she said that. I was like, who ran with the narrative that a woman's supposed to just submit?
Oh, you saying what both said?
Yeah, because she said we men on here have to stop doing that. And I'm trying to figure out like
I think she's saying
True
in
say that?
general, in these podcast spaces, men need to stop doing. I don't think she's saying.
Oh, okay. So she projected something on
we
us
do
that was
hear that
outside
a
of
lot,
our,
right?
out of
I
our
think that.
power. Yeah, okay. So maybe we should stop doing that too. Maybe we should stop projecting things on to people who didn't say it, because their voice is their voice and our voice is our voice. And I think voices are very powerful. But whenever you conflate it and you give us the voice of somebody else, I think it's a mischaracterization, because we want to have the luxury to be able to speak for ourselves in real time. And I think it's respectful whenever you allow us to do that, articulate ourselves without pigeonholing us to a talking point that somebody else regurgitated.
I responded to what I heard. I did. I responded to what I heard on this panel. And then I was talking in general at the same time, simultaneously, because I can do that.
So who said that?
I didn't. Have you heard yourself? Do we need to rewind the tape and see what you said about women submitting?
I can repeat what I said verbatim.
Okay. So then that's what I was talking about.
So you're talking about me. So what did I say?
If you and every other man that wants women to just arbitrarily submit. We keep talking about women's.
And what this is a form of, I'm checking you. She's checking Bouzier to let Bouzier know that, what you mean a woman to submit? How you going to tell a woman to talk about submission, a woman submitting, when women think they're the prize? They think they're the kings in the relationship. They think they wear the pants. So they're looking at the man to submit to them. And they're getting the man to do this from the time they start dating. That's why women don't pay for dates on a regular basis. That's why women don't like to do a lot of things for men, because they want the men to continue to do those nice things for them, which makes him in submission to her happiness. Women pick the men that make them happy consistently. Women, and we're talking about relationship, we're not talking about just sex. That's different. When we talk about a relationship all the way to a marriage, that man has to essentially serve her happiness. He's enslaved to her emotional instability. This is why they want a man with emotional intelligence. This is why they want a man with a lot of money. This is why they want a man to be really good at sex. Because a woman knows that she has a large appetite that needs to be satisfied for her to be deemed as the queen of the house. She wants to feel like a goddess. She wants to feel in control. And this is what happened to Bouzier. She's getting at Bouzier, telling Bouzier, what you mean? You want women to arbitrarily submit to men. What really she's saying is this is the other way around. And Bouzier don't kind of get it. Because he's getting checked. Right now, she's trying to check him. And this is the way women, how I would say, try to put a dude in check by verbally attacking him.
Submission, and we are not talking about men's worthiness of submission. And you want to harp on the fact that I'm talking about someone talking about submission, and you will not address the fact that I'm talking about the men that are not worthy of submission. We have to stop talking.
So let's interpret that. Let's interpret that, meaning what she's saying is men are not worthy of submission, Because what she's saying is men are not worthy of worship. Let's get to it. The woman is the one making the man worship her. This is where the happy wife, happy life technique. It's another way. Happy wife, happy life technique is another way of saying he's in total submission to this woman, and he would do whatever that woman deems necessary. He's going to do what it takes. That means he's catering to her happiness. He's validating her bad behavior. He's validating her emotional imbalance. He's validating everything she says, and he's submitting to whatever her demands are. So if you think about all those 5 things I just named, who's the boss? If the man is paying the bills, he's also emotionally intelligent to her, meaning validating the way she feels, whether it's bad or not. If he's making sure that he's blowing her back out consistently, this is why men who work a lot of hours lose their women, or their women that are cheating on them or getting enough. Because even though I understand you got to make the money, you got to pay the bills, but ultimately, if you got to get married and you got to work a lot of hours, don't get married. Don't do it, because you're going to lose your woman. Women require a level of worship intensified. I mean, if you better have a job, you better be able to FaceTime her at least 6-7 times a day while you're at work. You need to be a woman, what she desires a man to be for her, it has to be intensified for it to work. Because if you do not match that energy that you started with, she's going to find your replacement. If not, she's going to leave you and be alone. And all these are expectations that have to be sustained over forever. You know, you get up to 10 years, you think you can get comfortable. Oh, yeah, shit. She ain't gonna leave. We got 3 kids. We got the car. I got her this. I got her that. She doesn't care what you've done for her in the past. It's what have you done for me lately? We all remember when I got you that Gucci purse? And she gonna hit you with you. What have you done for me lately? She doesn't care about the past. And if you're falling short of what she hired you to do, nigga, to be a good slave, an effective slave, you out of there. She's gonna get a new slave. Check your place. It's not personal. It's business. And that's what men have to stand. With women, it's not personal. It's business. It's not about love. It's what you can do for her to sustain her happiness, to validate her feelings. This is a woman's requirement. She's demanding this. This is not optional. This is not, oh, well, you know, if you can, maybe if you can, maybe if you could do it, maybe. No. This is a requirement. And guess what? If you're not doing it and she ain't saying nothing about it, most likely she got somebody in the background, a work husband, a pool boy. You know, you're off at the football game, you playing football. Oh, touchdown, 4 touchdowns, 475 yards, MVP. And when you give an interview, your wife getting her back blown out right in the living room. Why are you on TV? And while he blowing her back, he said, "Is that your husband, Tom?" "Yes, that's him. Keep fucking me." This is how savage these women are. If she's not saying, if you ain't putting in the work, if you ain't making sure, you pleasing this woman, right? She's going to automatically get you a replacement. She'll promote somebody or move somebody around and start the process of getting rid of you, exiting you out. So if you think a woman is submitting to your program, you are in a deficit, homie. The only way you can have a long relationship is you got to be submitted to her program. Men, they date, they got to get on the woman's program. In all the cases. You see what happened to Kevin Gates and Brittany Renner? Kevin Gates thought, "Oh yeah, she getting on my program. Yeah, she getting on my program. Eat these herbs, take these slices of cheese. I'm a king." 30 days. 30 days, she nigga, give it all your bitches. I'm the motherfucking queen. Bow down to me. He had to get rid of her. This is the deal. This is why the divorces happen. It's a power struggle. Now, some women will play it off that they will play the long game. No, because you're getting a lot of money from you, lifestyle. They don't care. They don't really care about you. But they want things. Some women want material things, and then stay in the guy like Kevin Gates and pretend like they're his wife and all this other shit. They play it out. They play the game a little bit until they get what they want out of it. And then when they're tired of it, they're gone. These things never last. Because while Kevin Gates is doing this thing with women, they're already still, once again, they're looking for somebody who's going to give them everything. Emotionally, spiritually, all the things they want. And then eventually they're going to leave Kevin Gates. Because one thing about it, women, they want to be the one to be praised. They want to be the one to be looked at as, I am the alpha. I'm the one to hold this piece of this shit together. That's the way women want to look at it. Even though we know it's delusional, but we know women are delusional. And and the only way that relationship is going to work if you placate to their delusion.
Talking so much about women submitting, and we have to start talking to men and making them worthy of submission. You have too many men lost, making up all of these different personalities so that women would be attracted to it. You need to talk to them. You need to stop talking to women. You need to talk to men because you are a man.
You make a great point, and I hear what you're saying. But what's confusing to me is, and maybe the other ladies on the panel could articulate it. Did y'all hear me say that women need to just, based off of my individual perspective that I gave, did y'all hear me say that women need to arbitrarily submit to men? Or did you hear me say that we need to teach our daughters to prioritize self-respect so that they don't just submit to arbitrarily any men? Like, which one did y'all hear, if y'all can speak? But if y'all gonna let Sister Code restrict y'all, then I understand. But if y'all can speak up from what y'all heard, that will be valuable in this conversation, because she's misquoting me.
I personally didn't hear you say that women need to arbitrarily submit. I didn't hear that.
This retarded ass nigga. So I used the word arbitrarily. Me. I did.
Thank you for clearing
me. That was my word.
You did.
I didn't say you said it. That was my word.
Thank you. So,
but I think that
can we submit to the order? Can we submit to the order? Can we do that?
Wait, oh, my bad. Go ahead. I'm sorry. You're right.
Oh man. And this is what women will continue to fight for in feminism. They will continue to fight for supremacy. Women will continue to fight for their independence. Women will continue to disrespect men. Women will continue to look down on men. Even if they like you, even if they love you, they still think you're beneath them. Right? Women will continue to try to rule over men. They're fighting for it, and men don't see it coming. I see it coming. I see it coming. I see these women out here trying to get me to submit to their little games and try to get me to, go into this, oh yeah, just me and you. No. No, because I understand what comes with that. And because America and the country that I am has stripped my ability to lead the way I see fit away from me, I am no longer worthy for marriage. I'm not worthy, I don't even think I'm worthy for a relationship anymore. Because I'm not going to submit to any woman's ideology of she wants to run me and she wants to enslave me to her emotional imbalance. I'm not signing up for that. We can go and tango though. But all that overly committed to you forever, please. You think I'm gonna put a ring on your finger? For what? I don't think no woman is worthy of a ring on their finger. For what? What do you do that much to make me put a ring on it? When you know you would never belong to me. You will always be for the streets, for yourself, for your emotions, how you feel. Why would I put a ring on something that is not mine? I'm just enjoying it. We're just enjoying each other pleasurably. But what does a ring, what difference does a ring make? What does it make? What difference does a ring make? When these women are divorcing like it's sports. Like it's nothing. They leaving dudes like it ain't shit. 800,000 divorces a year. 800,000 divorces is a lot of motherfucking divorces. What good is a motherfucking wedding ring? What does that do? I would not spend $1 on a wedding ring. What's the purpose of a wedding ring? Women don't honor that shit. Women don't honor the wedding ring. It's not stopping them from going to the divorce court. It's not stopping them from getting their back blown out by your uncle, your cousin, or your best friend. It's not stopping them from being combative towards you, arguing with you. It's not stopping them from disrespecting you. So what the point of a ring is? What's the point of a motherfucking wedding ring? Tell me, how are we as men winning? We're giving a woman a wedding ring. When they will always love themselves more than they love us. Which is, hey, I'm not going to sit there and argue about that. Oh, how much one should love me or themselves and stuff. But that is an enlightening type of situation. Let me know that if you love yourself, who's emotionally driven creature, that means you're unstable. That means you're not worth an investment. No way. No way. No way. No way. No way. Because anytime you got somebody who's emotionally driven like women and they love themselves more than anything else, that means it doesn't necessarily have to be anything. It does not necessarily have to be anything that's super serious for them to leave you. Or it doesn't even mean that something serious to fuck you, get fucked on you. Nigga, for a dude to get your wife and blow her back out, if he has the right words and look the right way, she's only yours until somebody else, until the right guy approaches. If she sees he's hot and make her feel a little bit for that moment, she's taking that ride. I'm like, hey, and I'm honest with you, I don't care about that. That doesn't bother me. This doesn't bother me at all because I understand this is the game. This is the game. This is the way the game is played. Women are going to be what they are. They're not changing for nobody. Eve didn't even listen to God. Eve couldn't even follow God's commandments. So she's not going to follow any man's rules or regulations. So, which is fine. I'm not here to try to force women to, you need to be like this, or you need to be like that. No. Be who you are, boo. be all you can be, boo. I'm just going to love you from a distance. Yeah. I ain't got to overly commit to you. I ain't got to take that bad, stupid ass monogamous deal or that marriage ass shit deal, that shitty ass deal. That's a shitty ass deal for men. Great deal for women, though, because it gives her so many ways to leave your ass. She got 99 ways to leave your ass once she marry you. If y'all got kids, she definitely get the kids. Right? Assets, oh yeah, let me get that a little bit big. Let me get that a little bit. Oh, and she get a check of child support. It might not be a whole bunch of money, but hey, it's still some money. So once again, right? If you can be a good slave, go ahead and sign up for a relationship. Go ahead and get married. But you better be ready to be a hell of a slave, nigga. It's like going to the NBA. It's like going to the NBA, nigga. Yeah. Yeah. It's harder. You know how the NBA, high school, in college, you was still, okay. But in NBA, everybody's good, right? So now you really got to play hard every night. That's what like a marriage, right? A marriage is like going to the NBA. You really got to turn up. You really got to be a super slave, a superstar slave to sustain it. You think you're just gonna fall off and like, oh shit, I gave it a ring, I gave it a marriage, I'm good. I ain't gotta fuck her like I used to. Now I can argue with her all I want. She ain't going nowhere. Shit. That chick will leave you like a cheap suit, nigga. That woman will leave you like a cheap suit. And that's what women do. They leave men who do not listen to them, who do not do the things they think is best for them. No matter what they did in the past. They don't care. They don't care what you did 5 years ago, 10 years ago, how you got them a Gucci purse, that you got them you helped get the car payment for the new Lexus. Don't care about that shit. Women don't care about the things you did for them in the past. It's what have you done for me lately? That's what it's all about. I remember when Janet said that. What have you done for me lately? Let me drop the leg. Kills want to come up here? Kills. Let me get a brand. Kills is cool. Kills is cool. The homie, but this is the thing, like men have to understand these women are not in it for us. They're in it for themselves. They're in it for themselves. We in it for us and them. They in it for them. This is why they yell, I don't need a man. Because they're letting you know that if you get out of line, nigga, you are replaceable. And this relationship is erasable. Let me bring up a guest, man. Let me bring a guest. Oh, you know who this is.
You done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
What's up, Kills?
Don't get scared, yo. Don't get scared. Don't get scared. Cause you know I'm gonna give you pushback. I'ma always give you pushback though. So see, y'all don't like the verbal sparring that I brings to these algorithms. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all don't like that. Cause I'm gonna give you pushback.
Go ahead, give me the pushback.
See, I ain't gonna jack y'all. I don't jack the style.
Chills. Rufus Truth. Let me make this clear. Rufus
Go ahead, brother.
I embrace pushback. I don't have no problem with it. I think it makes makes for a great conversation. Now, I don't mind agreeing, but if you have something that you don't agree with, we can have the conversation and keep it respectful, right?
Of course.
I have no problem. You know me, I like to argue.
Of course, brother.
What you want to push back on, sir?
The whole thing with the sister thing, like they don't like this and they gonna do their thing and all of that. They gonna do that with certain individuals who they could see as a sucker. You know what I'm talking about? No. See, we got this thing called Keisha, right? I know you've been in these spaces for a long time, and you got these Keisha. People got these Keisha. Keisha is gonna Keisha gonna feel who she feels. Keisha gonna vibe who she vibes with. If you don't got that vibe and you don't got that energy, bro, that energy flowing through your veins, she gonna do you dirty. Rightfully so. If you a sucker and you don't got that vibe, hey, yo, she gonna abstract your resources. You know what I'm saying? Your finances. You know what I'm saying? Your soul. Because there's some. See, you talking about the lower level woman. See, you don't know nothing about the high caliber Keisha, the GOAT monster, or the GOAT 3000. You know what I'm talking about? That long tongue, them big boobs, that fatty, that's all natural. You know what I'm saying? She gotta take your soul. I'm not saying your soul, but the sucker soul. You know what I'm saying? It's levels to this, brother. It's levels to different type of women you deal with. I never had a Keisha ride me, took money from me unless I gave it up. I went into the roughest, toughest communities, and every Keisha I dealt with, you know what I'm talking about? Because Keisha is towards the black woman. The Keisha never robbed me. She never took nothing from me unless I gave it up. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So I don't know what y'all talking about. Some certain conversations, I'd be like, okay, it's cool. Certain conversations, I'd be like, nah, I never had that happen to me before in my life.
Okay.
In my life.
So what do you disagree with me about?
When you talking about, when you be talking about, one of your talking points is mostly like black men's and suckers though. I don't think y'all know the majority of black men though.
I didn't ever say anything about black men. I just said men in general. I never used black men.
Yeah, like okay, you did the show. You did a show calling the black woman alpha male? No, alpha females or something you talk about? Yeah. Alpha females?
Yeah, I didn't say black women. I just put
there's no such thing as an alpha female, brother.
Okay.
You did a whole show talking about the alpha female. What is an alpha female?
Okay, so let me address that. First of all, there are alpha females exist. All women are alpha females. And let me add the context. Women run the dating market. Women run all relationships, pretty much all relationships. Women run all the marriages. They have all the leverage, and they exert power, and they act in leadership position like alpha. This is undisputable. This is, the numbers don't lie, right? The women are, and let's add something to that. So what do I mean by they run the dating market? The men are coming in dating the women, and they are on an interview that they're paying for, because the women is demanding and expecting them to prove to them, wave in the back, Imperials. I don't know who that is. Wave in the back. The man has to prove to that woman. Most men are acquiescing to women, right? When it comes to dating them. I mean, for example, right? What restaurant to take to women will say, well, it depends on what restaurant you're gonna take me to. If you say the wrong restaurant, these women will block you, right? They will get you up out of here, right? They're dictating the dating market. They're telling men, this is what I want, this is what I expect. Now you have different levels of women on how they present themselves. Like some women are straightforward, right? They say, look, don't pay my bills. I got bills. What's up? I need to know that right now before we even move forward. Then you got other women who are more chill. They got jobs, they got a little bit of money, stuff, but they want the same thing, but they might not come forward with it. They might make sure to see what place you're taking them to eat, and see if you could keep up the I would say everything that think that you're the provider. Then you have the poor woman, right? Or I would say I'm gonna say chill woman. Then you have the woman the career woman, right? So she's maybe push 50-50, but she's still gonna demand you pay for the dinners, but she's gonna still want to know, she's gonna look for you to have a career too. That's better than hers. So she may not come, how would I say this? She may not tell you, hey, I need you to pay for my bills, but she's gonna want to know what you do, and depending on what job you say, right? If you say, you better not talk about you a McDonald's grill worker or working at Walmart, anything like that she would probably get an Uber out of there. Okay? So you need to be a CEO. You need to be up there to even go out with her. She most likely going to research you. But I'm just saying, right? So those are the different various types of women that you might run into. But ultimately, what's up, TMKC? Welcome. Long time no see. Women are running the dating market, right? And the relationship,
brother. But you went into a circle, then you into the circle, say they running. Okay, the alpha female. Okay, that need to be studied, because this has been presented on the table, years ago, or whatever the case may be, right? We both was in these spaces a long period of time, but in the jungle, there's no such thing as an alpha female unless she's a hyena. You know what I'm saying? And we know within that dealing with a hyena, they got two parts. You know what I'm talking about? But I ain't gonna go there. It is what it is. And the male eat last. So when you talk about the man, the male, because he's not a man, he's a male. The male gotta pay for the date. The male gotta kiss her ass. The male gotta do this. That's a low tier of what you're talking about. Because in the lion herd, you know what I'm saying? She have to be a lioness. So that means she gotta abstract, or she gotta make that lion. You know what I mean? She gotta do whatever that lion say. Because a lot of dudes, because hold on, right here, real quick. Who produced more cubs in the jungle? The lion or the hyena? Who produced more cubs?
Oh, I don't know.
Out of the lion or the hyena?
Oh, I don't know.
Or the hold on, or the lioness or the hyena? Who produce more cubs?
I don't know.
The hyena. So
Okay.
in these spaces, you're gonna have more beta males, you know what I'm saying, then you have more alpha males when you're dealing in these spaces, when you're dealing in real life. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You're always gonna have more beta males.
Let me continue to break down the alpha female, right? So so that you did not dispute my point. Women run the dating market, so you agree with that? Yes, they run it, no doubt. They do the choosing.
Yeah, because of the beta males, because you have more beta males than more alphas.
Sure, so let me break something down so you can get this out your head. Ain't no man going up to a woman and saying, "Be ready tomorrow, I'm coming to get you, and I'll figure out your name and stuff later." No man's going up to the woman right now doing that and being successful, right? So they're running the dating market. That kills that. Now, whether you're alpha or beta or sigma, whatever, your conversation got to be right. You got to acquiesce, right? Now, women could go up to guy. A woman could go up to the guy and say, "Oh, you're mine." And if she good enough, that dude gonna be like, "Okay," right? Men they're gonna submit to that. So once again, right, women are running the dating market. So that ends that conflict. So let's go to the relationships, right? The women are the ones. The women are the one who running that too. You have to make her happy, right? Women are looking for men. When they make a woman make a man her man, she said, "That's my man." That dude needs to serve her happiness. If that man does not serve her happiness, she will leave him, right? So this is why the women are running the relationships, because they look at the men that's going to best serve them. So if you do not serve her the way she needs to be served, she automatically looks for your replacement. So she's looking to replace the guy that doesn't listen to her, doesn't do the things to make her happy. Where men, we don't want to, we don't really, we try to work that shit out. Women, they're leaving. They're like, no, I'm out. Because women are loyal to what makes them feel good. They're straddled to their emotions. They're loyal. They're loyal to the way they feel. They're loyal to that, not to the man, to the way they feel for that. And if those feelings are compromised, right?
Okay.
The relationship is completely over. It's 100% done. So this is why they're running the relationships, because men, we're not strapped to our emotions. We're more strapped to logic and reasoning. And we really like this woman. We really want to work it out with this woman. So therefore, we're willing to do what it takes. So that means once the relationship starts, we'll continue to pay for the dates. Then a lot of niggas start paying for their bills, their hairs, their nails. Next thing you know, they're not able to date other women or even like another woman's picture. Then the women are demanding the code to your phone, your location, right? Women are going through niggas' phone without the guy's permission, right? And the men are going crazy, like, why are you going through who? Hi. Even though she's not paying a bill on it. So once again, women are running these relationships with whips. And men they're getting dragged.
See, when you do this, might get some pushback this on this, right? Because it's multi-layers in your conversation, right? It's like an egg. Yes. It's 3 parts to the egg, and then you get to the yolk. No diddy. You know what I'm talking about? So when we have this conversation, I just want to understand your thinking, right? Because you said men, I said you gotta. Okay, do you think that we need a separation from men, from males, from nigga to the black man? Do you think that we need to separate all them things that I just said, brother?
No.
Do you know the difference? And then you got male and boy. Do you think that we need a separation, brother?
No.
Just alone on that.
Let me say this. A man, and this is the argument that I am very against. A man is born with value as soon as he's born. Why? Because man at age 10, 11, 12 is ready to carry heavy things, take on, they even ready for war, right? All at 8, 10, 11, 10 to 12 boys are ready for war. You can send them out to war, right? They're already capable of doing things that grown men do at those ages. Maybe not as, they're going to get better as they get older, but they're ready. They're ready to go. Because back in the day, they had boys 10, 12 years old out there toting pistols, knives, everything, fighting wars. So men, we're ready at early ages to get into conflict. We're ready to, and in some, back in, if you go to the Bible, some of the kings were like 15 years old, 16 years old. So yes, men, so it doesn't matter. Here's why it doesn't matter, Kills, when it comes to relationships. Because men, we automatically are naturally providers. We naturally endure or appreciate the essence of a woman. We actually look at women in such a very wholesome manner, particularly the woman that we like, right? Particularly the woman that we want. So universally across the board, men, when they find the woman that they want or the woman that they want to build with, they're ready to do whatever it takes to, cultivate that relationship so it can get to marriage, so it can get to nuclear family, et cetera, et cetera. This is what men truly believe in, right? When they find one woman and when they get with the woman, they're not looking really to take her resources or, take money from her. I mean, there are a few guys, but for the most part, for the most part, we're looking to provide the financial, and we also try to be, therapists. Whatever it takes for her to be happy. Most men, I say in large, 99.9% of men try to placate to that so that there can be a healthy process here to get to the nuclear family.
But on your thing, right? I have to debunk you on that. The last thing you said was you compare the male, and you was talking about like from 7 to 12, the black male was out there doing this and doing that from the age of 7 to 12. I think you misguided on that quote, because if you could compare the black male to 300, because we all watched 300. We all seen when the father told the young male to go out there and go kill the wolf, go kill the bear. You know what I'm saying? We not doing that in these days of time. You know what I'm saying? Because most males are acting like kind of female now. Cause some of you dudes should be using, no disrespect to you, but some of you dudes is using female talking points. You know what I'm saying? I don't think y'all providing any solutions when you saying the woman is controlling this and that, because we are from, okay, so I went to the beginning of times with the 300 and how even in the Aztecs, when they used to shut the whole community down, and then the younger male used to get taught by the older male, you know what I'm saying? And teach him about the sky, about the community, about why he's coming of age. This like in Miss Bleak album called Coming of Age. You know what I'm talking about? When he was under Miss Bleak. I mean Jay-Z or whatever the case may be. That's what I need. That's what I'm trying to say, that a young man need to be under tutelage. We don't have any tutelage no more of nowadays. There's nobody that we could go. Hold on, brother. I ain't cut you off. I'm trying to build upon, because when you build a cake, right? Or when we have Thanksgiving dinner, right? You know what I'm saying? It's slow cooking. So this is gonna be a slow cooking, like Mama Bear, you know what I mean? Papa Bear, your grandmother, your grandfather. This ain't no microwavable conversation, brother. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be a fruitful conversation. And that's what I want to have with you. You know what I'm saying? I see you looking jiggy right now, you know what I mean? You got your cloth on, you got your robe on, looking like one of the gods from back in the times. And these we need how to teach these brothers how to speak, how to be well dressed, and how to have fruitful conversations, brother. You know what I'm talking
So
about? Because
I
you
want
could
to
wear these garments, but you gotta have
what
the vernacular within the conversation, brother.
okay, but I'm once again, right? I want to understand. I want us to have understanding that, man, we soldiers. We got some hitters out here. We got some dudes that will take you down, right? So we don't just because of. Let's make this clear. Not every man is after women. I mean, let's let that 100% clear. There's some dudes just want to delete people. There's some dudes just want to. Some of the homies want to chase the ball. They don't care, right? They don't care. Women just desert to them, right? They don't want no nuclear. They don't care about having 10 kids. They don't care, right? These guys exist, right? But the majority of men, the average men, right? The men who are, going out and graduating from college and getting their lives in order and getting jobs and getting, certified electricians and stuff like that. These men ultimately want a nuclear family, right? These men ultimately want one wife, right? That they can be happy with and live a prosperous and fruitful lifestyle. This is a man, right? This is a man of men. All men are men, but we might subscribe to different ideologies on how we want to run our homes. That's okay. That's another conversation. We might go, this is why we're not a monolith, right? So we understand that, Cleos, when you're talking about fruitful and productive. Most men, when they find that one woman, they want to invest in that woman and they want to dedicate to that woman and the family. Men believe in a nuclear family more than women. This is not even disputable. This is why women are leaving the most, right? This is why men are divorcing at a lower rate, because men want to work it out. So back to the point of the alpha woman. And this is why I say all women are alpha. A woman is looking for a man, right? Well, she's looking for a man, if she's looking for a man to serve her happiness, to serve her. She's looking for a man to cater to her. Remember, women think they're the prize. They think that they're the ones to be worthy of the things that you're doing for them, like they deserve it, entitlement, right? And with this comes ego, condescending type behavior from the women. And then they start talking down on a man, being disrespectful, arguing him about everything, trying to match his energy, right? Trying to match his masculinity. And this is becoming problematic because what happens, right? It creates a divided home. Because a man is already a lion and the woman's trying to act in the place of a lion or challenge the lion. And
no, she's the lioness, because you don't know, brother. Right there. You got a lion and you got a lioness, brother.
But you're missing it.
That's right or wrong, though. Right or wrong.
You're missing what I'm saying, though.
You have a lion and a lioness, brother.
You're missing what I'm saying. The woman,
brother,
American woman, right? The woman and the human woman. She's
gonna be my lioness regardless, brother.
I understand what I'm not arguing what your man's process is.
Okay.
You understand what we think.
Oh, so you're saying the overall. You saying the overall, right?
Right. We know as men. Okay. We know that we're the lions.
But what about the lionesses? Why you not talking about a lioness?
I'm gonna give it to you. Walk with me, Kills.
I'm trying, brother, but you going down the green mile.
Once again, you gotta remember, women are delusional. You're dealing with a delusional creature. She thrives in her emotional imbalance. So she thinks she's a lion. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm speaking to.
That's delusional, though. She's not a lion, though. How can a lion and a lion? That's like two males. That's two males. And you never seen two lions. You never seen two lions fornicate, brother. You never seen two lions fornicate in the jungle. Have you ever seen two lions fornicate before?
No.
All right then. So how you gonna call a woman a lion? So that's being abstract, brother.
Kills. You're not listening. I said this is what they think in their mind.
You did said it at your own word, at your own mouth. You said a woman is acting like a lion.
Because I'm speaking to their actions. I'm speaking to how they're acting.
So that's on some, on some zesty stuff right now. You're talking about. That's zesty.
The woman wants to run the home. She wants to be looked at as
to a beta male, though.
This is what feminism. This is what feminism is all about, right? Equality. But the problem with that ideology in the woman's mind, it makes her want to be more than equality. It makes her want to be actually.
Hold on, but now you're going too far.
I'm almost there, Kills. I'm almost there.
Okay.
This is why women are not looking for leaders, nigga. Women are not looking. Let me tell you something, Kills. I'm gonna roll my sleeves up on Kills.
I know, because it's getting hot in here. You gotta roll your sleeve up. It's getting hot in here, though. It's getting hot in the house. I'm gonna give you pushback.
No man right now. Average married man or a man in a relationship can't come in barking orders like he's a general, nigga. He can't come in and say, look, this is what you get over there, take them lashes off. Matter of fact, we taking that ass back. This is how this is going to go. Boom, 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 boom. My back, shut up. I'm talking. If he does that, that will be chaos. The relationship would end. She would leave him. And because we're in American structure and women empowerment, right? The women empowerment, she's going to be like, who you talking to like that? Excuse me, she's going to tone police you. She's going to call you misogynistic. She's going to throw shit at you. She's going to call you bitch ass, hoe ass niggas. She's going to call you broke, all the little dick ass, all these little, she's going to throw all the kitchen sink at you.
Nah, you're right.
Right? This is my point. The only way to have a long-standing relationship, and I'm going to give it to you, to have a long-standing marriage is you have to happy wife and happy life, or else your home's going to be a war zone, which end in destruction. That's the only two options it is.
I done gave you, brother, 300. Yeah, I talked about a monolith, right? Okay, scratch that. Okay, the monolith is the landscape of this space, right? That's the monolith. We got Pan-African spaces. We got red pill, blue pill, yellow pill, orange pill. We got all these monoliths, right? All of these sectors. We got all of these gender war conversations, right? That I hear from Nidus, right? You know what I'm saying? Talking points. We going back and forth, light skin versus dark skin. But guess who had it though? Guess who had it the right way? And y'all can't tell me that I'm lying. Lucky Luciano, he had a commission. That's what we don't got in these spaces. All of these spaces, we got flags, red flag, blue flag, yellow flag, Latin King, Bloods, Crit, Mieta, you know what I'm saying? Triads and all of this stuff. Why we can't come underneath one banner? If Lucky Luciano could have a whole council of different people who was one of the greatest mob figures in history, how come black folks can't do it, man? Come on, man. It can be done. See, I don't look at it as y'all look at it as a negative. I see positive within the negative. Because I see it as it's big egos in these spaces. Everybody want to be the top dog. Everybody want to have 800,000 subscribers. Everybody want to have 1 million subscribers. Everybody want to have the biggest talking points in all of this. Everybody want to be this person and that person. Why not be yourself, brother? If Lucky Luciano could do that, you know what I'm saying? And if old boy from Rewatched BMF, because you got queen pins. You got queen pins, but they respected Big Meech. They respected all of these bosses that we seen on BT. It's about who you are as an individual. And then I know another lady came up here. So, I ain't gonna be long-winded, but it's all about how you coming, brother. It's
Submit,
about
nigga.
your vibe you bringing.
Submit, nigga.
You understand?
You just submitted.
I would never submit.
We have up here the one and only, the Tiger Woman, the,
Why gotta be the Tiger Woman?
Cause you be ready to tear some shit up.
I know, right? Hey, hi, Kills. I just wanted to say that I just debunked your point that you just made before Keel started talking about how a man can't come in and start raising Cain. Actually, my dude, he actually just did that to me probably like 3 weeks ago. It was kind of crazy because I wasn't even paying attention to what I was doing, and we were trying to fix my my Ring camera thing on my front doorbell. And I don't know, I got tired of watching, so I came in the house, and then I heard him say something, but I didn't know what he said. So I just got up from the couch, not even thinking, and went outside. And I didn't have a coat on, and I just got out of the shower, and I didn't even have my shoes on. And he just looked at me. He was like, "You don't even have no shoes on." He was like, "What did I tell you about us trying not to get sick or something like that?" And then I just thought about it, and I was like, "Oh." And I was like, "You know what? I'm sorry, baby." And then he's like, "What are you sorry for?" And I was like, "I'm sorry because I upset you. You're right."
You said you're sorry for what? You apologized?
Yes, I said I was sorry to upset him.
What'd you apologize for?
For being neglectful and not,
Okay, let's walk this down, TMKC. Let's walk this down.
Mm-hmm.
So you went outside, I guess something you was doing, you like, I'm going outside, whatever you was doing, and you didn't have on the proper attire, correct?
Yes.
And he walked out there and saw you without the proper attire.
He was already out there. He saw me coming out there. He saw me coming out there like that.
Okay, and then he yelled at you and said, "Why you ain't got whatever your proper attire on?" And you then countered with who you talked to like that, right?
No, I just said I apologized to him.
No. What did he when he gave you? So number one is that's not really barking orders. That's really just saying, "What are you doing out here without no clothes on?"
No, it's somebody telling me what to do who's not paying a liquor bill in my house, not even really good. The really sustaining the fucking me shit because I want to get fucked every fucking day. He ain't fucking feeding me for real, and that's a reason to get an attitude. But did I get an attitude? No, because he was right. So what you are saying is debunked. Thank you.
No, it's not, Tim. He just
that's the reason why we always give y'all sass because you don't have rights to us like that. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing with us. But me and him, we've been together for 2 months. It ain't like we've been doing nothing. What?
Okay, MKC. Him telling you that you're in an unhealthy situation to get sick. That's not really. He's just.
It don't matter if we don't respect you. You're getting that lift, and we probably gonna put you out the house when you get done fixing all that shit and not give you nothing.
But if you come in your house and tell you get your lazy ass off the couch. Get over there.
That's not an appropriate way to talk to anybody, Ruthless. How would you like it when I say that your black, crispy, crunchy eyes with them pink eyes, lips say the stupidest shit I ever heard? That's not an appropriate way to talk to you now, is it? No. So why would you talk to your woman like that? You don't talk to your homeboys like that.
Okay, let me finish. I'm saying is a man cannot come in your house and bark orders. Hey, get up and go fix me something to eat. Now, matter of fact, here's a chicken, and I need you that done. And then also, I need you to do this and do that. And that's going to be problems. That's what I'm saying. He can't do that if he wants to have a healthy or a peaceful home, right? Men can't do that. Now, he may have said to you, "Girl, what have I told you about coming out here looking like this? What if you get sick?" Showing his concern and his care That's not really barking orders, Tim Casey. He just basically advised you that this is unhealthy. This could potentially be unhealthy. You could get sick. And you, oh, you so now you can't. Yeah, that's two different things. So my point still stands, right? My point still stands.
Moving the goalpost, post the future narrative, because it's always that bullshit when it comes to you.
And she figured out his music like that nigga Ruthless.
You gotta fit your crybaby narrative.
Ooh.
You do it all day long. You're gonna keep changing and changing, dancing around, peeking.
Hey, kills.
Hold on. On our talking point, right? So y'all said my name. TFKC. This digress. Both of y'all gotta digress, right?
Hey.
So
in real life,
hold on.
If a nigga can mute his woman in real life.
Oh yeah, you can mute her though, but she gotta respect you. Hold on, she gotta respect you first. So far as this conversation though, I'm gonna stay in the confines of this conversation, right? I'm just gonna ask you simple questions, TMKC, right? Was he your man, or he was just something a stranger that's walking by? Just answer that.
He's my dude.
Okay, that's cool. But have you ever watched the Wonder Years before? From back in the day?
I'm sure I have, because I'm from that generation. I just couldn't tell you too much about it.
Okay, so when a woman going outside on clothing, your grandmother, right? She used to consider that as being naked. Hold on, Ruthless, real quick.
Go ahead. I'm not
we got people in this generation, right? Going to the grocery stores, going whatever in their pajamas or whatever the case may be, right? Your grandmother would still consider that naked. You're being naked because you unclothed, you unclothed. With all of these terms and all of these words, right? But imagine in your head you being single, right? And you didn't know how to work something. You going out there to get your milk or whatever. Then I just happen to walk by, or whoever to walk by, and say that you don't know how to work something. You uncloth, or whatever the case may be. That could lead to a conversation. Back in the day, you would have invited that man into your home, and that would have been a cup of coffee conversation. You probably would have made him some food. See, if you would have had another train of thought, like Ruthless was talking about the feminist movement. But back in the day, that's how people got together. This by a conversation. If he had the gift of gab or whatever, just walking past your house, seeing you how you was looking all thicky, looking bodacious and everything. And if he had the right conversations with you, that could have been a whole meal right there. Then you would have got knocked down. Then you would have got pregnant. Because things before the cell phone, things used to have communication skills. Things that you verbally that come out your mouth. That's how we used to talk before the cell phone, period. How you get the woman is how you look, how you present yourself, how you carry a conversation, and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying?
Can I need to get in here.
Go ahead, brother.
This is what I think, right? And this is the way you just talk is why men are losing. That's why we're losing. Because we're trying so hard to make sure she don't get upset. We try to make so hard that she stay happy. We put so much energy into trying to placate to her instability that we lose ourselves in her, and then she takes that like more control. And yeah, I'm absolutely right. This is why the divorce rate. Hold up. This is why the women are divorced 800,000 times a year, right? The numbers don't lie. The numbers
Why
don't
do they sound like you describing?
Hold on, TMKC.
Get beat on by women. That's what you describing.
No, chill. Hey, yo, Ruthless. Hold on.
I'm not finished. I'm not finished.
Go ahead, brother.
What I'm saying
Go
is
ahead,
this,
brother.
and I'm I'm gonna let you guys get it in. All I'm saying is this.
Nah, you long-winded a little bit.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna pass it.
Go ahead.
The only way you can have a very balanced relationship for man and woman to get there, both have a healthy relationship, is the man have to be the man from day one to the last day. It can't never be him placating to her happiness and her and trying to make her. The whole relationship can't be on making her happy. It got to be.
Which woman did that to you? Which woman did you base the whole relationship on?
I'm going to finish. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you. It has to be a balance of him being a leader, him being the man of the house, and her being the lady of the house consistently. And the man has to come in and have that level of authority at all times. It cannot be, that cannot be compromised. The moment that is compromised, the relationship's over. Go ahead. I'm gonna let y'all in.
Brother, see, you talking about when you're in the relationship. I'm talking about when you first encounter
That's what I'm talking
that
about.
woman.
That's what I'm
No,
talking about.
you wasn't. You was already talking about being in a relationship. I was talking about, brother, okay, brother. When I first met my baby moms, I was with my baby moms for 18 years, brother.
That's a
I don't think a lot of people in these spaces had more interactions with a woman for 18 years, that long period, with the conversations that we hear in these spaces. I'm talking about what I actually done. When I talked about how KKC was outside and she didn't have the ring camera and she was unequally yoked and all of that stuff, I'm talking about my interactions, how I met my baby moms. I met my baby mother not on no website, not on Facebook, not on Instagram, not on all of these websites and all of that. That's that modern day. Hold on real quick. I met my baby moms at the job, on the site, at my job, way back in the heyday when I was like 18, 19 years old, brother. So I'm giving you experiences. My experience, how I walked up to her and told her, and I ain't do no game or this game stuff. None of that. My point is, brother, it's about how you, it's all about your communication skills. And a lot of brothers don't have that. A lot of brothers don't have communication skills. Dealing with the opposite sex.
This is where you're wrong. Because nobody
all right, brother. All right, cool, man.
Y'all was arguing every day for 18 years. Nobody know your secrets, nigga. But when we would say this,
bro, my secrets been revealed in these spaces, bro.
Because we don't know that.
What are you talking about?
We know that y'all didn't work out. So obviously we know that y'all didn't get along, right? Y'all was together too long. Y'all went over the time y'all was supposed to be broke up. We all understand. And it's not because you didn't have effective communication skills. It's not because she didn't have effective communication skills. What it was is y'all just didn't get along, and that's a
lie. You're lying because we got more memorable. We got your fam.
You guys are past tense, right?
How you know? How you know?
You just told me past tense. You said,
bro, I just told you now, but you talking about the negative aspects. You never.
All I'm saying, Kills, is this: she's your past. She's not your future or your present. What's up, Lord ADS?
But you're not talking about having futures. You giving all autonomy. You giving all autonomy to a woman.
You gotta let me finish. I'll let you finish, and you yield the floor.
You ain't let me finish.
I have no problem with you talking about your anecdotal experience, but you're talking about the past tense. She's not your present nor your future. So therefore, y'all didn't get along.
No, we got kids together.
Yeah, but you guys are co-parenting. Maybe y'all do good, but you guys are not good relationship.
Right.
Obviously, right. So my point is, when you made a statement, though, the problem I have with you said, Kills, and we said men are not good communicator, that is a very unwise statement because you don't know every man, right? You don't know how every man communicates.
It's
You have
like
every
you
relationship.
want to give
You
all
have every
autonomy
relationship.
to a woman though.
You're not in every relationship. You're not there all the time. You don't know if a person is effective communicator.
But you don't know all men experience neither,
What
brother.
I am saying is this. This is what I'm saying, right? I'm not, but I don't. This is what I do understand. See, I talk about the biology of a woman, right? This is universally. This is universal.
But you don't know all women though.
All women are
no.
You
don't know all women though.
Make a statement. All women are loyal to the way they feel. All women are enslaved to their emotions. This is universally across the board. 100.
Do you have
women? Men and women are different because women are more emotionally invested than men. I'm not saying men aren't emotional, but women are more emotionally invested. That's the difference between men and women. And it's balanced.
What are your physical evidence? Do you have physical evidence? Do you know all women? Do you know all women? Do you know all women?
Kills, relax.
No, I don't.
This is my opinion.
But do you know all women? Yes or no, brother?
No, this is my opinion, and this is. And
do you know all women?
You can't prove me wrong, right? You can't prove me wrong.
I can, because you don't know all women.
No, women.
You don't know all women.
All women.
It's 3 point something million women on this planet. Do you know all women?
Because y'all let me finish what I'm saying, and I'm gonna give it back to you.
Yes or no?
You need to come up with your own information to prove me wrong. Okay? I don't
need to. It's more women. It's more women on this planet than men. Do you know all women? Yes or no? Do you know all women?
I'm saying this is my opinion. You got to prove me wrong. I don't got to prove.
It's your opinion, but then you got to prove my. So then you got to prove my theory.
But this
you don't know.
Relax. This is scientifically proven that women are more emotional than men. That's
prove it.
Prove
it. Show it. Show the data. You don't know all women. I'm asking you a question. Do you know all women? Yes or no?
Kills. Now you're.
Yes or no?
Kill. You're not interrupting me. I'm on show. You're supposed to just wait till I'm finished. To rebuttal with your own information. You look up and prove me wrong. I'm making my excursions. I'm making my statements, and that's what it is. Women are more emotional than men. That's the difference. That's the difference. It's not even questionable. Nobody argues this with me. Women don't argue with me, and men don't argue. You're the only one that's trying to argue with me because you're trying to sit here and say, unless you're trying to say a woman is capable of being just as an effective leader as a man, then you can make the argument you're making, and I say you're wrong. Women aren't better leaders. And this is why
I never said that though. I never said that.
But this would be the only reason why you're trying to dispute me.
I never said all women are leaders though.
You're trying to dispute me is you're saying that women
Did I say that?
You did. You said, well, if I say all women are more emotional than men, this is why women are not better leaders than men. That's what
I know. You made that judgment. You jumped out the Porsche with that. So you moving the goalpost. You moving the goalpost, brother.
No, I'm not moving the goalpost. What I'm saying is,
okay. So when you watch this replay, you're going to be.
I'm just trying to finish. What I'm just saying is, my point is this: all women are tied to their emotions. They are loyal to the way they feel. Women are more emotional creatures than men are. Women lean more into their emotions than men do. This is why your army is 98% men. This is why your police force is 99% men. This is why all your things of protection is 99% men. This is why when you see people with security, the people with all the big superstars, the NBA players, the rappers, got security, who you gonna see in front of them? Big ass niggas. Because men are more competent and men are more efficient in the leveling of their emotions than to be able to protect without being emotional. Ain't nobody finna show up with no 5-6 women talking about this is my security. Because why? Women are too. Number one, they're weaker physically, that's what. And two, they're more emotional. And nobody wants to be under any emotional leadership. So,
but I wasn't.
That's what you're arguing with me, though. But that's the only your argument.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I was talking about one little minute thing. I was talking about I'ma stand on my premise. I'm gonna stand firm on what I said. I said out my mouth, pause, no Diddy, whatever this new generation be doing, right?
You ain't gotta say
I
that, dude.
said people have lack of communication skills. I said when she came outside looking uncouth or whatever the conversation was, I said back in the day, that's how people communicated back in the day. All I said, I'm talking about way before feminism. You going way beyond. I'm saying back in the day, with our fathers, our grandfathers, when we walk by a woman house, she outside probably checking the mail or doing anything, and then we glance at her. If you that dude, you're gonna be like, oh, man, you looking like this, or you beautiful, or whatever the conversation is. Sometimes you can't even say nothing if you got the gift of gab. All I'm saying, within that conversation, 9 times out of 10, back in the day, if his attire is right, his posture is right, and she feel like he's that dude, she will allow him in his home, in her home, and that could have been a conversation that could have led something else. I'm not talking about feminism. I'm not talking about none of that. Hold on, brother. I'm just talking about the law of attraction.
Okay, but
That's all I'm talking about. The law of attraction.
That's irrelevant, though.
You going to the feminism and all that bull crap, bro. I'm just talking about what people did for hundreds and thousands of years. You wilding.
Okay, Kill. What you said is irrelevant because
you
she was talking about a
you a
relationship
bug out.
Okay. Well, she was talking about the relationship that she was in. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, stranger. But anyway, all I'm saying is, right, a woman would never give up her independence, and she would never submit to a man. Women are in competition with men. They're competing for supremacy. Men don't like to think this. Men like to think, no, she doesn't. She likes me for my character. She likes me because I'm funny. She likes me because I got money. She likes me because I just. No, women are competing with you, whether you like it or not. And then when she ties herself to you, it's only at the expense of how you serve her and worship her.
Bro.
This is what women do. They want you to worship the ground they walk on. They want you to placate to them. They're not there. They're not there. Women are getting with men to say, oh, I want to serve him. Oh, I want to be everything he needs me to be for him. No. They're looking, this is why there's a big disconnect between the man and women right now, right? Because feminism teaches that a woman feels in her mind that I could be equal or better than a man.
Okay, on that, right there, because you did have a pause. See, sometimes you gotta have impulse control.
Okay,
that's something that I need to do. That's something I need to work on. There's many black men I need to work on.
Okay, let's do your rebuttal.
So you did, but hold on, brother. You know what I'm saying? Something you said, you know what I mean? I have forgot it, but the whole thing is, brother, if I'm funny, you know what I'm saying? If I'm on some Def Jam comedy shit, funny to her, how the hell she gonna get my damn money if I'm funny on some Bernie Mac shit? Know what I'm saying? You could go to Bernie Mac comedy, you could YouTube Bernie Mac. You could YouTube freaking Richard Pryor. You can YouTube Red Fox. You can YouTube all the greatest comics in the world, right? All the comics that you love in this world when they was broke. If you funny, you know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, you don't gotta pay for nothing to get the draws out of a woman if you funny and you know how to sing, brother. So you wrong. You don't even know because you're not funny. You're not a Bernie Mac funny, or you not a Red Fox funny, or a Paul Mooney funny. You know what I'm saying? A Jamie Foxx funny who know how to be funny and sing. and know the Bible and 6 feet tall. My brother is all of these things. I got a brother right now who's funny, charismatic, entertaining, know how to fix stuff. Know what I mean? Work hard, and he don't gotta give no woman no money. The only reason why he give her or any woman money on is his will, because everybody have free will, brother. I don't think half of you brothers on these spaces is funny. Y'all not Bernie Mac funny. Y'all not Chris Tucker funny. You dudes be on these platforms just to be talking. That's
What are you
why y'all
talking
got a trick. That's why y'all trick. I don't got a trick on no pussy. Some of you dudes got a trick because y'all not funny. If I'm funny, I don't have to trick.
What are you talking
There's a lot of ladies on in these spaces be like, yo,
Okay. Now you're in here name calling
they
men.
be like,
You
most
to
dudes
know
don't
you
even
know.
know how to have a conversation.
No kills. No kills. You don't come on here name calling niggas. You just want to come on here and name call niggas for. Talking about what you ain't got to do. We don't know what you do in your personal life. You might not get no pussy, nigga. That's the crazy part. You might not get no coochie. You might be coochie-less, nigga. And you come on here fighting, nigga, and you talk about y'all what y'all got to do. You ain't got no resume, nigga, where you got bitches climbing down your door because you funny, nigga. You ain't got no stable, nigga. Oh, why you with Kills? Oh, he just funny. These niggas is delusional. These niggas is delusional. Talk about, oh, I'm funny. I ain't got to pay no money. Get the fuck out of here. He's probably been having sex with Keisha with 3 or 4 different baby daddies running around the corner, and nobody want her but him. And all he do is make her laugh and get her some Hennessy. That's the type of woman he's getting. But ain't nobody talking about, man, get the fuck out of here. He talking about he funny. But anyway, bottom line, this is a situation where men, we can't even get along. You see this man come on here talking about other men. Oh, well, you guys ain't, what the fuck is you doing? Nobody here to date you, nigga. Nobody asking you. We just talking about why a woman would never submit to a man. That's it. And ain't no women submitting to Kills. 18 years, he was trying to get her to submit to him, and she wouldn't do it. She drove that nigga through the mud. And they was off and on those 18 years. He ain't gonna tell you that all the breaks they was taking. And he called her cheating, and he was cheating, and they was just toxic. See, that's why niggas be lying about these little 18-year relationships, these 5-year relationships. They don't tell us the truth. That, oh yeah, we couldn't stand each other. And the only reason we deal with each other for 18 years is because we had kids. I found out she fucked my best friend. I went and fucked some other girl. And we was arguing and fighting. I got the cops called on me. There was a restraining order on me. There was a restraining order on her, etc., right? Whatever it may be. Nobody wants to talk about the truth, though. It's just, oh, she was my girl for 18 years. She was my baby mama for. She was. Nigga, that's past tense, nigga. And you ain't been the same since. Because you haven't found a man to take her place, because Kills, most likely you don't qualify for a lot of different women. And the women you qualify for, you probably don't want. So that's just the name of the game. It is what it is. Because you definitely not get no bad bitch talking like that. So I'm going to end the stream. Thank y'all for coming. Hit the like button on the way out. I'm out.